Welcome back. We are us, and this is Pale Coins. Now let me preface everything that's about to be said with this one little fact. I have actually really been looking forward to recording this episode today. See, after I ended last episode, I kept playing. I like the game. I actually really do. And I kept playing it. Mostly, I think I wanted to recollect a good amount of the mushrooms and the berries. But I ended up doing just so much other stuff on the side that my inventory now looks like this. So we'll get into what all of that stuff is after I take care of this bit of business. Remember, we came here before. We're currently in the quote-unquote bandit camp, belonging to Goran? I don't know. We'll call him Gurk the Destroyer as a placeholder until I remember what his name actually is. So, first things first, this guy gave me a pot of soup, or a bowl of soup, which heals 10 health. I'm holding on to that, just because. Behind this brown fella is Jesse. Do you guys remember when I said last episode? Do you remember when I said I wonder if being able to use fists as a viable form of offense is locked or is gated, that's the word, gated behind being trained by someone, such as, remember, I ended up giving the bowyer, I don't like that word, I ended up giving the bowyer 100 gold just to see what he would be able to teach me. And that's how we learned how the passive skill system works. So I'm assuming there's someone out there that teaches you the passive skills that make fists not suck. Jesse is not that guy, but Jesse is the man. You see, I came and spoke to Jesse on a whim. Actually, I just went around talking to everyone I didn't talk to before. Oh, by the way, he knows where this guy, he knows where his stuff is. I'm not going to give him that money, and I'm not going to, I'm not going to give him the money. That's where that should have stopped. Anyway, he does have interesting things to sell, but there's going to be spoilers in there, so we're not going to click that just yet. You see the part where it says teach me, right? So among all of the stuff I did, I happened to accrue a reasonable amount of money. And so I spent some of it on things. One of those things was seeing what this guy had to teach. Would you like to know what he can teach us? Yes. All of that talk about the keys possibly being purchasable from someone and they can be used to open up the chests that are locked. No. See, we have to pick those ourselves, and you can only actually get that skill from this guy. And then you have to then have 3 decks. That's right, I invested 3 points into a dead stat because it gets me a living skill. Also, I can use a bow now. You know, the baby bow. Baby's first bow. I can use one of those now. I could have sworn it said it required... I guess I mixed up the 3 decks with the AP cost. Because I hoarded the extra... I hoarded those 3 AP on my way up here. Now, I don't know how this is going to work. Also, I can go up here and we can go past that now. Remember, before I spoke to the guard, I believe. I'm pretty sure I had to speak to him. I would literally just stop here. But now I can go up there. I'm not going to... I don't want to talk to Gurk the Destroyer yet. There we go. Oh, what am I doing? So, yeah, we can pick locks now, and locked chests are everywhere. Before I go looking at all of the loot I amassed in my travels, I'm going to... Okay, so that's a bit of a spoiler for me. We have a katana, apparently. Shing shing. And it comes with an attack speed bonus. Shing shing. Oh, regarding the bleed. So, I don't know how long the effect lasts, but I acquired a poisoned goblin dagger. It has like it's probably the same percent chance. It has a low percent chance of inflicting poison, and it's one poison damage per second, like all of the other dot damages. I use it on some garbage enemies that wouldn't kill me outright. It's interesting. The dot damage, the damage itself at 1 per second, it's nothing. But for now, oh, right, there, yeah, there's a lot. Wait, first. This. So, he has a grappling hook. I can use this to cross the rickety bridge, but this is what I'm really after. I already bought this. I'm not buying it again. It's very expensive. Anyway, he also sells gems, which will be useful, I suppose, at some point. Then again, they're small ones, and they won't be great for very long. Regardless, I also learned I can do this, if I do it correctly. Then from here... Oh, right. So, I should begin explaining what happened. Oh, right. There is a chest here, so we can practice on this. Never mind. Practice isn't necessary. Am I wearing... Yeah, I'm wearing a good necklace. Good. Oh, okay. So, like I said, I went and talked to people I didn't talk to before. I spoke to the guy that's fishing, who is apparently supposed to be repairing the bridge. He's not repairing the bridge because this guy's not paying him enough. Womp womp. So, I snitched. Now he's getting paid even less. Unfortunately, the guy still isn't going to fix the bridge. I tried. But we have the grappling hook, so we can just... Well, we could also get teleported across, but that's not for us right now. Now, remember that this guy, I don't know if I did it on camera or not, but this guy mentioned there was an option to ask him if he could craft potions, and he mentioned that the woman up above, well, north of here, in this area, in this camp specifically, that she can do it. As you can see here. And all it does is require some berries. What berries, you might be asking? Well, not berries. A small healing herb. These things. And I was thinking about it earlier while I was at work, and I was upset with myself because if I had known that she could do this, I would have been buying those the entire time. Why do I have a rock in my inventory? I can't wait to see what that does and find out that I can't use it. So now, whenever we pick up a few of those, we can come here and she can make this. And it costs 5 gold each for each one. I've made all of them that I could. I don't know how many I have in my inventory. Ooh. 3 glow mushrooms are worth 15 mana. So you get an extra 5. That's kind of expensive, but that is pretty good. So I lose 3, but I gain the effect of an extra one being used. Basically, this is pretty good. I didn't have the recipe for this until a little bit before I stopped playing, after all of the other stuff I did that I haven't actually told you about yet. I'm not going to get a whole lot of these because I don't have that much gold, and I don't like being a broke boy. So, on to the other thing we did. I'll have to start by pointing this out. You remember where we got a blood coin from before? Because we have picked one up before. I died shortly after, but when I got these, I didn't. Yes. I also have 5 sacrificial hearts because I killed a lot of orcs and I am very lucky. I used one sacrificial heart. And do you want to know what it's like? So I could tell you. Hold on, let's go over here. I could tell you what it's like, but I'm going to actually go ahead and show you instead. Ooh, good, I didn't buy anything. Oh, that's great. Oh, speaking of buying things, I did pick up an armor. That's why we're down to 300, or it was 500 when we started the episode. So I picked this up because, obviously, it's got minus 8% damage taken and 10 physical defense. Because I would like to not die easily. I need to use you again. Use you. Go here to the wasteland. Oh, hold on. This is how I became filthy rich. I remember now. I wandered through all of the dungeons over and over again, mostly bullying things for XP so I could get the... Hey there! So I could get the skill to... So, I also beat up an orc that had, like, full armor on and a really good sword. A sword so good that when he hit me with it, just once, the only time I actually let that happen to me, and then I learned. When he hit me with it, he dealt 43 damage. I don't think I need to say that I died instantly. Okay, so where are we? Actually, let's go up here before we head down there. I do want to go... I'm not sure... Oh, hold on. Let's actually get these bones first. Oh, frick. I almost died. So basically, this is how I killed the guy who could one-shot me with a single hit. I hid behind a wall, and him, with his superior AI, he kept trying to hit me through it. And, like so, I baited him. But, you know, unlike what happened just a second ago, I didn't get hit that second time. Hey there. Why are you laughing? I did not expect to get run over from off screen. What the actual frick? You can tell orcs drink diesel. Blessed short sword, that'll deal holy damage. Let's go ahead and just... Come on, everybody. Up here. I want to take your pictures. Over here. Okay. This should be the dungeon. Come on. Oh, I don't have the juice. Hold on. Okay. More bones. That extra 2% crit chance is coming in mighty handily. A bladed bow, huh? So, let's see. Okay. So, what happened was, I went ahead and did the sacrifice thing. Put the heart in the jar, got snatched up, sent to the demon dimension. Apparently, The portal opens up over the course of like a minute or so, and the portals actually send you deeper like the holes in the dungeons do. Oh, I have to be careful here. This could go awry very easily. Okay. It's running a little slow, which is kind of awkward for me. Alright, I don't have... God dang it. I tried to get out of range, but... So apparently that guy, like the orc boss we fought a long time ago, only deals their ranged attack in a specific direction once they've decided to actually attack with. Which makes ranged attackers a lot less scary. And so killing orcs, as I have done... I'm sorry, what? All I did was walk through the fire. I don't hate that it happened, but it sure is confusing. Okay. So, I sort of cheesed this thing. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and spoil it. So, you basically go deeper and deeper into it. It's about 3 layers deep, I think. And the 4th layer is a boss. You're not killing that guy at this stage. You're just not. It's a giant head that shoots a laser that's screen length. You're not beating that guy. He also summons tentacles that shoot projectiles, and they are very accurate. And over the course of that fight, the portal is still there. Of course. And over the course of that fight, it's spawning more and more of these tentacles, so you're having to dodge more and more of these projectiles. I am not kidding when I say I barely made it out of there. Oh, and by the way, before you get to the boss, there are 2 chests with some, frankly, primo loot, which is the only reason I'm trying this again. Let's see what our potion situation is. 50, that's overkill. So we have 41 potions. Good for 6 health. Yeah, we'll put that in the 2nd slot. You can put the blues on 6. Yeah. Nope. 5. This one was on 6. Though I'm not going to make use of that here. We're also close to another level, and we do have a point to spend. Frankly, I'm tempted to hold on to it. I wouldn't mind having that, mana regen that Nuveyor can teach us. Maybe I'll hold on to that after all. Okay, so I have less healing than I had back then. No, not necessarily. I have the potions now, so we have that. We have a lot of mushrooms. We should be okay. Hope for the best, expect the worst. And remember, our objective is not to kill everything. It's to wait out the portal. I could honestly just sit over here in a corner and do nothing. Because, at least for the boss, I didn't have to do anything. All of the other areas, though, I killed things. Mostly for the XP, of which there was not a significant amount to be gained, to be had. Man, I spent so many of these goddamn mushrooms getting through this place alive. Not sure I can do it without doing that again. Basically what I did was I kited these guys with stones and then beat them to death with them. What? What is it? So, you see? But I want this over here as well. There are two of them, and they give quite a bit of money. I haven't tested if I can actually use this to get out. I'm not worried about that guy. He prefers to avoid combat as much as I do, honestly. We just need to be careful of their movements. We can avoid aggroing anyone we don't particularly want to, like 4 of these guys. These guys I can fight melee as long as I'm careful and fighting one of them at a time. I'm mostly just looking for these kinds of bones because that's money. Oh, there's a chest here too. I don't know if I can get through here without aggroing this guy. I do have the luck necklace on. I would prefer to avoid fighting the mages though, because they are mean. Of course we could probably. I don't want to spend mana trying to hit that guy though. It's his lucky day. There we go. Bonk. There we go. I earned this. Charge shot. Oh, right. Among the things I acquired from this place last time I did a run through here was a skill gem featuring something that I am pretty sure I saw in the video on the Steam page for this game. And it's the same thing that led me to think that the fist could be a viable weapon. I haven't used it yet. I haven't even looked. Like I said, I haven't looked at any of my spoils from that day, or from that particular played, that time I spent playing the game. I don't want to. There we go. Okay, so from here, there should be another. There should be another area where there are just no enemies whatsoever, and there might be an altar or a chest or something. I'm trying to make sure I haven't missed a chest anywhere. Shut up. I should kill him for a shot at the blood coin, but no dice. Okay, so after this, it's going to get real fast. I don't know what to do with the blood coins yet. Ice triad. That's garbage. Okay, so this is where things are going to get a little hairy. We have enough of these potions, but oh, right, we can actually do this. That. Something for, yeah, health and vitality. Oh, we could actually go with the better one. What's the other one offering me? 2 vitality. So what I'm going to do when I step through here, I'm going to start summoning as many skeletons as I possibly can. I don't want to use too many of my mana mushrooms though, because I want to turn those into potions once I have enough money that I can just throw them at that particular process. 2 health, 2 vitality, 4 health, and 2 vitality. Into the junk bin you go. Maybe this might be useful if I want to stat cheese. I don't know if stats from equipment can contribute to learning passive skills. I haven't tested that yet. So I'm going to hold on to the endurance necklace in case it happens to be useful in that particular way. So I do have enough. Yeah, we can actually do that. I don't know where the bow, I don't know where that tiny little weak bow is. You know, we would need 4 dexterity and we haven't even leveled up yet. We would just need 1 more to be able to use this, and then what's its chance to steal mana? 13% to recover 2. Yeah. We can use this. Forgot all about this guy. Hey there, buddy. I'm not taking that in there with me, though. I want this. We have plenty of arrows. There's no concern. And look at how much money we have. Just having come through here, we acquired about 500-ish gold. Yeah, it's pretty good. Don't ask about the pale essence. It's not time for that discussion yet. Okay, we have 37 health. That is acceptable. I am mildly concerned. Oh, how'd I miss this? I saw it before. That's really weird. Okay. Could've... Alright, anyway. All we have to do is survive until the portal that's in there, in this next area, in this fight, opens. I don't know if we can actually use this to just get out now. Yeah, I understand. I'm not mad at all. I get it. I would have done the exact same thing. Oh, frick. I'm using them as a shield, mainly to... mainly to eat aggro. There we go. This was much easier than it was last time. Oh, goodness. Still really tense, but much, much better than it went last time. And so now you understand why we have an inventory full of stuff I haven't seen yet. We'll come back to this some other time. Right now, what do we want to do? We have 2 of these dungeons. I want everything. Hold on, let's change our necklace back to the moneymaker. Which of them is it? This one. What else? I guess we can go with a bow just to see how it feels to chew 5 gum. This goes on... yeah, we'll put that on 6 just to test it out. Bow. Where does the bow go? Did I equip? That's weird. There it is. What's its stats? 2 physical damage. I should not be using this to try and fight anything. Yeah, let's not do that. So you saw the guy down there who threw the fan of daggers. Recover mana. So how do we want to make use of mana? Would not mind killing that one guy. But he swings his sword and all of the summons die. So that's not great. Oh right, we can save now. Man, that would have been embarrassing to explain. Oh, I'm not using the dagger. Not let that guy get too close to me. There we go. The rest are... Now, the strange bow didn't have the color of having a unique effect on it, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter in the slightest. So he's still up there chucking stuff. We'll call him Chuck Berry, at least until we bury him. I need to be careful because Yeah, so there's another spear chucker. I can't actually take these guys on. Because I have... Oh, actually, we could do it like this, huh? Spellcaster focus. Get back here. Blessed Berserker Helmet of Ice Retaliation. We're putting that on. Where is it? Get on my head. Now we deal ice damage if we take a hit. I don't know what kind or how, or if it'll even land. But it is the way it is now. Last time I walked through one of these, items popped out. If only we could be so lucky once again. I don't know when we're going to look at all of the items I accrued through definitely legal means of self-defense. Hey there. I actually realize now I don't have spells I can actually cast. And as you can see, Heart of a Warrior drops like, well, I was going to say like candy, but that's not exactly true. The damage for this dagger is not bad. Then again, it's doing all the damage, so it's got that going for it. I wish this had a slot so I could throw a skill gem in there and have something to cast. That's what we're really missing. Where were we going? Right, to that dungeon. I was going to go look for any chests. I mean, if he wants to die, I'm perfectly willing to oblige. Oh, if we get hit, we could die there. Messed up. We did level up, so if I were so inclined, we could spend points, but I want to visit Nuveyor and see what he needs, or how much I need in particular stats to get the mana regen from you. Where's the pickaxe? Should be. There it is. That's on 5. Yeah. Oh, right. So this here is a loot goblin. A literal loot goblin. When you attack him, he runs for the exit. Along the way, he will defend himself by throwing items at you of varying value. I don't like getting hit. So, I'm summoning things to you get hit in my place? Oh, that's not good. Those things have to actually hit in order to land, or actually to turn into items. So, understood. Normally, I engage that guy with the Club of Broken Dreams. Also, they respawn, so... I think I interrupted his throwing animation. Okay, 2 items. Strange bow of poison. And so I also did this until he stopped respawning. I think the game bugged out more than he just stopped respawning though, so... And so that's how that goes. I didn't know he also spawned here. There's another cave he spawns in. I don't remember where that is, so I can't really provide directions. It's one of the ones in the area near the outlaw camp where Nuveyor is. It's north of their camp, somewhere up there. Dang it. Really? Yeah. And I mean, even if the stuff is garbage, that's garbage you can turn into coin. Even if it's only a small, pitiful amount of coin. Mind you, I didn't farm the other one I found. I just happened to be farming that guy currently because I'm a fan, you know? I like loot. Anyway, that's not... Oh, right. And then there's this guy. After I managed to escape the demon dimension, this guy started appearing. And here's what he has to say. Something unintelligible at present. Will we ever be able to understand him? I mean, probably. It would be weird to introduce something like this and then not have a way to be able to understand or speak with it. I still haven't seen hide nor hair of the other thing that has become the norm since I beat the demon... Well, managed to escape the demon dimension twice now. Feel free to shower me with praise and head pats, belly rubs. You know, I like all the good stuff. So I also found this, but I have no idea. I'm pretty sure this is the temple entrance, but if it is... I can't enter it. Now remember the guy said the priest put the key to it in one of the pillars. Or hid it in one of them. But as far as I can tell, there's nothing here, so maybe it's the wrong place. Oh, so that's how that works. I realize I had that on now, and it didn't trigger the entire time. I like the loot goblin. I'm basically just bullying these guys. Apparently, if I hit them with the actual weapon itself, they get pushed back. It's not happening with this one. Oh Lord, I took a damage. Now you're probably asking, why am I not fully healing? I don't wanna. Capiche? Hey there. There we go. Broke his soul. Gotta be careful with my positioning. I realize now, when I went to fight the head in the demon dimension, Rapier of Lifesteal, I don't know if I have enough damage to actually fight that or equip that. Let's find out. Rapier, this one. Not enough dex. And not a lot of health recovered on hit either. He has a better chance of hitting me through that than I do of hitting him. I mean, I'm trying. So you realize you've done yourself a disservice there, right? So, ooh, that's not good. You see it penetrates through it a little bit before disappearing. There was a certain angle where it just disappeared. Mother fricker actually hit me. I'm upset. I'm upset, and I've come to stab. Okay. Remember, folks, is this the temple? So this isn't the temple, but maybe this is on the way to it? Shut up. Shut up, the both of you. I do appreciate that you can actually do this, though. Because in some games, you just can't put out torches. Goodness. That took a little while to download that word, didn't it? Ooh. The Orc Temple teleport has been activated. Neat. Man, it'd be a shame to run into a boss fight here. Real shame. I'm totally not prepared. There it is. Now, I know we shouldn't go in here. You know we shouldn't go in here. But you know what's going to happen, right? Right, this guy is the one that uses lightning. And I was told to bring a lot of fire resistance. What if, instead of that, I bring a lot of zombies? We do have potions that restore 50 mana, but that seems stupid, so I won't do that. You are in possession of my master's wand, but that won't help you against me, as I have become immortal. Doubtful. Now move. You're disturbing my work. Oh, I mean, as long as we're cool, I'll just go ahead and look around. You're wasting your time, mortal. Raksha's resurrection is upon me. There's nothing you can do to stop it. I wonder if I was supposed to be DPSing. Okay. This guy doesn't want to be close. It's going to be harder to do when they're that close together. That thing has no idea what to do. So what happens when I do this? Okay. Right, this does also have dark damage on it, so it might actually end up doing less overall. Come on over here, bud. Don't be afraid. It'll only hurt. I guess I'm going to have to get in there. You guys know how much I hate getting in there. I mean, that's weird, right? Well, there is this other one. But that's kind of weird. I have no idea what's going on with this table, but there's a chest here. And 132 gold. We are at 1,470. Okay. Don't like this. They curve or they track. And they do a lot of damage in the meantime. What the frickin'? Why? What is the logic? Okay. I have enough to summon one bone soldier. Get him, Boney! Get him! Did he just... He did. Yoink. Meanwhile, I'll just continue interrupting your attacks. All right. I forgot that's a... No, I wasn't even aware that was possible. You remember the thing the thing with the question marks for a name that we saw a little while ago? I fought a goblin near it, trying to see if I could get the goblin to attack it and see if anything would happen. No, everything just passes through it. But I am glad I now know that that is a thing. You can get enemies to attack each other, and if one deals damage to another one, they get pissy with each other, and they turn on each other, which means free damage. And those guys dealt 25 melee damage to each other. I should probably actually put on some good armor. Where is it? I also saw something interesting in there. I don't know what I'm looking at here. I'm concerned I might die if I touch it. And then I just lose it forever. A still beating heart, surrounded by lightning. Destroy it. Thankfully, it doesn't look like the dark damage on the weapon is being negated by the fact that the enemies here are undead, which is great for me. Oh, that's not... okay. So, I like this game. The little setback of dying, that's no big deal. I think I reflected his shot back at him and hit him with it? Go ahead, do it again. No, that is sublime. I guess we know what it means by counters attacks, though to be fair, we knew it did that already, with projectiles in particular. So, I mentioned it when I alluded to it when I pulled your attention to the pale, I think they're called pale coins? No, pale essence, not pale coins. Pale coins is the name of the game and the thing we're after. Go for it, bud. Come on, I believe in you. I did. I really did. Would have been a shame to die there, but I would have done it for the cause. Gotta be careful. I should probably leave well enough alone and then come back later, right? Because if I destroy whatever's on this other side, and then he comes back and he'll be pissy at me, and then I have to fight him. I don't think we really need to do that right now. Mostly, I want to... Perk temple key. Okay, yeah. Mostly what I want to do is take advantage of this, or look into the stuff in my inventory. There's so much stuff. And I just kept picking stuff up, and there's just more inventory space. Also, I think we have enough money to turn all of our whatchamacallums into whatchamaneeds. Let's go ahead and actually do that. And then here. I realize now our other goal was technically supposed to be... what is it? Heading around to the city on the other side of the broken bridge. But I mean, I actually still need to talk to her. Make up for some of those. Get all of these done. Thanks. Oh yeah, let's see. So we need 5 int. Ooh, mana regeneration requires 10 magic. I'm not going to spend the points until I see what I have in my inventory and what I want to build towards. Oh, right, WeArEuS. What does the Khajiit have this time? 14. I will take them. Not buying those because I'm not a sucker. He also sells more of these that have other effects like adding elemental damage. But then I'd have to, as you can tell by the icon, this is an accessory. So I'd lose my luck and the bonus. What the frick is the thing? There it is. And the bonus experience. Granted, it's only 3% bonus XP, but it's more than 0. Ooh, this actually has magic missile, which would be tremendous against the undead. Visit this guy. So if we need money, we can sacrifice a heart, do a quick dimension run, pray for skeletons, and I guess if we don't find enough, just die. And I remember the first time we did it. Yeah, so it's basically us just loading in again. So we'll still keep the heart that we spent and just be able to use it again. I don't care about any of this. Wouldn't mind this though. But other than that, no. Need to go. Convert more of. There was another place I could buy stuff. Was it the bandit camp? Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting more of the frick, but it's a long way over there too. Because I need more lockpicks so I can clear out the chests in the other dungeons. But I guess I can hold off on that. Ooh, frick. A flail. Oh, that's pretty nice. Okay. We're probably over an hour by now. If not, well, we're about to be because we're about to dive into all of the loot I currently have in my inventory. So, we have a lance that requires 9 dexterity. I'm tempted because that should grant me a good bit of range. Ooh, a multi-thrust. 3 fast stabs and you get 50% physical damage for each one. Maybe we keep that. This requires strength and dexterity. Why? I guess so you don't hit yourself. Ooh, bonus attack speed. I guess so you don't hit yourself in the head. And it has a socket. So there's a normal mace. Just being a mace. Also, the flail cannot counter attacks, which is an awkward thing to say. But the mace can, but it requires a lot of strength. We have the ritual dagger, which has 4 sockets. Rapier of lifesteal, which we checked out earlier. I think I'll keep the ritual dagger, but then again, we have another one. Having 4 sockets is cool though, but that's a low chance. The chance we have for the ritual runic dagger we have equipped is 68%. 65%. Oh, we have staves. Also, look at the damage for the fire or for the flame ring. Wrong freaking. Last episode I learned you can scroll without having to wait for it to do it automatically, but I pressed the wrong button. Anyway, as you can see, the flame ring for the staff does 20 damage. Not bad. And with the mana regen on this and the coupled with the necklace, we'd be able to regen a full point per second, which is not bad. Maybe there's this one, the Mage Staff of Stamina. It only comes with the word of healing. I need 6 magic and 6 intelligence. What's it, the priest room? This only requires 5 magic. Plus I get Holy Orb, which should be really good against the undead. Should be. I can't promise anything. So I guess we could put points into magic, since we need to start moving towards 10 magic to get the regen passive from the mirror. But let's go back up and continue our ogling of the loot. I'm actually going to lock both of those. I'm on the fence about the mace. How much strength do we have? 5. We can only presently achieve 2 8 because we had to spend those other 2 AP to unlock the actually worth it lockpicking skill. And I was confused at first because he started talking about how the lockpicking works, and I was like, "Are you telling me I have to do this manually?" But no, it's not the case. So here we have the Rose Dagger. It requires 10 dexterity, comes with dodge, and can inflict. It comes with a low chance to inflict a couple of FUs to the enemy. All right. Is that I would assume that's normal for it because of the rose motif. So I guess we'll lock this one just in case there's not another one with the same stats. We have the strange bow of poison that we picked up on our run through the devil dimension. This requires 4 strength and 10 dexterity, comes with backstep shot, which is alright, and a 9% chance to inflict 7 poison damage per second. And then another strange bow, but with no bonuses. The hardened steel bow of poison requires 5 strength and 17 dexterity, with an E rank scaling for both. That's terrible. This also features a bonus 6 physical damage modification, with an 8% chance to inflict 6 poison damage per second. And I was talking about the poison I could inflict with the other dagger earlier on. I use it on weak enemies though, so I don't know how long the effect lasts. It could be indefinite or like 5 seconds, I don't know. I don't imagine we'll ever have enough dex to actually use bows properly. I wonder if you can use Charged Arc while moving so you don't have to just get absolutely screwed while waiting for the 250% damage charge. Then there's Force Wave, which is maybe we could just go ahead and lock it just to have it. The Bladed Bow of Mana. Now, I want you to look at something really quickly. The Bladed Bow of Mana has 26 physical damage. Now look at its requirements. Strength and Dexterity at 6 each. Meanwhile, this deals 8 physical damage and requires 10 Dexterity. But I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth either. Locked. Then we have a Saber. Not sure what the difference is supposed to be between it and a sword, but okay. Well, it is a sword, but I'm talking about the other swords. Like this one here. Anyway, it requires 14 strength for 14 physical damage. Only comes with 1 skill, but a 20% attack speed bonus is pretty juicy. Ooh, a Mace of Poison. 7% chance to inflict 1 poison damage per second. Well, at least we know that one's junk. We can keep this, I guess. Spear of Stamina. This isn't going to be very interesting, but if we throw on another Dexterity, we can at least see the multi-thrust in action. This also does 11 physical damage. I don't want to throw a stat. I don't want to throw another stat point into Dexterity. Like I said earlier, that's a dead stat. I don't want to invest in it because there's nothing I want. Well, I say that, but then I look at the spear and then the flail and I'm like, these need Dexterity. Otherwise, I can't use any of the fun stuff, since fists are apparently off the table currently. There might be fist weapons. I haven't seen everything in the inventory yet. So we'll go ahead and lock that. I don't hate what it has to offer, aside from its modification being a little extra stamina. Though that's probably... yeah, the multi-thrust costs stamina, so I guess that's fine. Katanas require pure Dexterity. Shing shing. With a 9% chance to inflict bleed per second, and I'm guessing that's just a base effect for it. Yeah. This one has a 9% chance, where this one has an 8%. Our Dexterity is way too low, but the Dexterity scaling is C rank for it. Oh my god, this one doesn't. This one has a socket, but this one doesn't. How does this even happen? Oh, this one actually has a second skill, too. It only costs stamina, which is pretty good. Oh. So, I wonder if there's someone out there that can, create sockets and equipment. They'd be worth their weight in whatever it is they choose to charge for their services. Anyway, yeah, we're going. I'm tempted to lock both of them. I mean, yeah, that's not. Wait, this has backstep. This has backstep too. What was I looking at then? What was I looking at that had /? I don't know, but anyway. They both apparently have backstep, which is... oh, there it is. Okay, so it has backstep and /. This has backstep and eagle slash. Of the two, I would prefer /, because that's probably got a long range. And I would like to not have to be close to the enemy all the time. And then another blade... oh, wow! A bladed bow with hail of arrows. Hold on. This one has shockwave. 8... I didn't see this. This one has an 8% crit chance modifier. as well as 4 extra mana because I guess they know I like magic. And this one actually has the +4 mana is its unique thing. But I think this one is actually better with Hail of Arrows. Its crit chance is really bad though. But I'm going to go ahead and lock it. Yeah. Another one. Here we have the Blessed Short Sword we found this episode. It has a total of 8 damage, thanks to the holy damage modifier. I guess we could try that on. That's not good, no. Its range is way too short. Well, it's a short sword. Okay. Where were we? Okay, yeah. Probably around here. Let's go ahead and lock that. Or, not lock it, but junk it. Then we have the Shield Staff, which features the Magic Shield skill, which... junk. Saber with nothing. Does the other Saber have any skills? Yeah, this one has sword stabs, so this is obviously junk, right? Yeah, they both have the speed skill, or the attack speed modifier. Not the right one. There we go. Ooh, this actually has 4 skills on it. Let's see, 1, 2, 4. Okay. I would actually use the dash attack as a defensive move as well. So if I see an attack coming, I just dash attack and I'm not there anymore. So, locked? Where's the other one? Ooh, this has 2 sockets though. It only has 3 skills, but I mean 2 sockets is 2 sockets, right? We'll leave it locked. Here we have insert Mage Runestone generic name. So this shoots a thing that deals holy damage. Cool. And then it has plus 12% damage to your summoned creatures. I mean, 4 of them. So they deal more. That's great. Plus 1 second to the summon duration. Man, it'd be great if this had any skills whatsoever related to summoning. Another short sword. Junk. I don't know what to do about this guy. I don't think... I mean, considering how much... Where is it? How powerful the bladed bow is for its very... Oh, strength and dexterity. For its very, very low stat requirements, that thing is going to hard carry us for a very long time. I can tell already. And I'll probably just rely on the bladed bow to keep us going until I figure out what to do with our build overall. Anyway, did the Mage Stone. Okay, Dark Barbarian Axe. Didn't we pick this up? No, I think I picked this up while I was playing around off camera. So, for 18 strength, you get 30 physical damage, 2 sockets, backstep and dash attack, which means more mobility, as well as a +2 dark damage modifier, which means you're dealing 32 damage instead, assuming whatever you're hitting isn't resistant to the dark damage. Oh, it's a shield. I was hoping it was a fist item. So, Here lies Moon Shield. Requirements consisting of vitality, endurance, and strength, all at 5. Reduce damage when blocking fire. Okay, so any fire damage you take loses 8 points. And so does that go for pretty much everything. What is our endurance at? 0. Nice. Okay. I can take a hint. So I'm going to lock this because I want to fight the mage, the goblin mage that we saw a little while ago. But I would really like to have this so I could reduce whatever damage it is he's going to do. But you need surely you can run a shield with a dagger. Surely you can. Frankly, you should be able to use any one-handed weapon whatsoever. But I digress. So we do have another rose dagger. And this one is a unique. But it doesn't have the gold trim. So it's not going to be incredible or anything. Just interesting. The hardened rose dagger of the Lich. Well, it's got, 5 modifiers? Plus 10 physical damage. Hold on. Oh, it requires 10 dexterity. But it gives you 25 damage in total. A 6% chance to inflict 7 bleed damage and 5 poison damage per second. With a 1% chance to steal health on hit, and a 36% chance to recover 2 mana when you kill something. Locked? Junked? Ooh, that is actually... We have a rose dagger with a gold trim. I'm assuming it's gold. I'm assuming. But first, I was actually going to junk this, and then it turns out it has a slightly higher chance to recover mana. What is the other one on? 6. Swapped. And the other one is now junk. That's it. Okay. Where were we? The Dark Barbarian Axe. I like it, but am I ever actually going to have 18 strength? I cannot imagine. Not with our current spread. Not with how much... This has Eagle Slash? Really? Womp womp, I guess. And by that, I'm talking about hitting the enemy over the head with it. How much? Ooh, 10 strength. Not great. Junk. Long sword. The old lance. And here is just the hardened rose dagger. I'm guessing... So apparently this is a higher tier than this one. Which makes sense because it has the little extra bit in the background behind the item itself. Okay, so this has an extra 9 physical damage, a 7% chance to inflict 5 bleed, a 9% chance to inflict 5 poison per second, with a 2% chance to recover health on hit. Junk. Ice Apprentice Rune. Junk. Backstep Sword Stab. Junk. Blessed Rapier. Bonus Holy Damage. No, I don't think I will. Staff of Wisps requires, keeping it because it has a Summon Cursed Wisp skill, reducing the enemy's magic resistance. And then you follow that up with a Holy Wisp, and then they just burn. in holy light. Okay. Okay. That's just junk. Then we have the jagged goblin. The jagged goblin dagger of stamina. Ooh, it has deep cut. I don't know how that works though. What is it? Ooh, requires 6 dexterity. Once we get there, we have the bladed bow unlocked, and then that's just so much better than this. Granted, deep cut does 21 physical damage all on its own. I don't know if that's modified by the weapon's base physical damage or not. I would assume it's modified by any elemental damage bonuses you have modified on your equipment, say. So that could actually carry us for a while until we get the next level, and then we can invest in strength to get the bow. Okay, locked. And this is the goblin dagger of poison I was messing around with. Got an iron shield, enhanced defense. While active, you take less damage. Requires 5 vitality, so we could use it. I'll lock it. And then we have 2 items here with a background that says they have some pretty nice modifications on them. So I'm going to skip right around them, and we will start from the bottom. Well, hold on. We need 4 intelligence and 8 dexterity for the sky splitter and split the sky. What is its stats? It deals 9 holy damage. Wait, and shooting with it also costs mana and stamina. The stamina I get, the mana though. And then Raksha's wand. I don't remember where we got this from, but it apparently deals fire damage, which is why there's no lightning element. I guess anything that says it's one-handed, like this does, is basically going to work with the shield. It's just awkward that they have sword, axe, mace here, which could lead to a misunderstanding. Anyway, here we have Raksha's lightning, which allowed you to cast lightning in the targeted area, dealing 15 fire damage for 9 mana. I'd have to see it to know if it's any good. If it hits multiple times, that's really good. If it's literally just a burst of separate instances of lightning spread over an area, no, that's not great. It's literally just one hit that looks really cool. Okay, back to the other stuff that we got new. Why do I have this? Assassin Stab, right, with an increased chance of a critical hit. It costs 3 mana. Jeez. No wonder why I kept it. Got a 17% crit chance with 10 physical damage. It's not bad. We have the Blessed Spear with Evasive Strike. Actually, we could use this. How much was that holy damage? 5 extra for 16 total damage. That's really good. Okay, I like that. Alright, so let's move up the list. The Strange Bow has hail of arrows, but nothing else. Junked. The Mage Staff of Bleeding. 11% chance to inflict bleed damage per second when you hit them. I mean, that is certainly a thing. I mean, it's passive damage while you're trying to maneuver into a position that the flame ring can be useful. I wonder if instances of dot damage stack. Anyway, yeah, we'll go with the lance. Dark Lance of Stamina. I wonder why it's a Dark Lance. We only need 9 dexterity to be able to use this. It comes with only backstep as a skill. It offers 6 dark damage and 5 extra stamina. So 25 damage for this. But doesn't the dagger we were looking at also do 25 damage, and it requires less dexterity? Thanks in part, in no small part, to the modifiers on it. Then we have the Hardened Zweihander of Poison, requiring 15 strength, granting you physical damage of 18. It has Backstep, Charged Arc, Force Wave, and Dash Attack, as well as a bonus 9 physical damage modifier, with a 4% chance to inflict 5 poison damage per second. The only issue is, its strength requirement is nuts. I like it though. Katana of Health grants you 9 health and 8% chance to inflict 7 bleed. Does this measure up to the others? I mean, this we only have because it has the socket. I guess we can. Oh, it's jumped. That's fine. That is a fine and reasonable condition for it to be under. 9% chance for 9 bleed. This beats it. But it only has 2 skills. Does the other one? Yeah, the same skills as well. This doesn't have a socket though, so I can't add a new skill or magic or anything. Junk. As much as I don't want to, junk. So I guess we invest in dexterity then. Still on the fence about this one, but I guess we'll lock it for now. Let's go ahead and save, and we can sell to our buddy over here. So hold the button. You sell it all for. Okay, that is. Wait, we also forgot the armor as well. So we have Rusty Greaves. You gain more movement speed with those? That is kind of silly. Oh, so only 4% movement gained. Unless there's some way to remove the rust. It's weird. Okay, so that's just a random modifier that rolled on it, giving it 10 movement speed on a 6 movement speed reduction, 6% movement speed reduction modifier, which is interesting. Or something. Then we have Iron Gauntlets, gloves, naturally, and they slow you down, so chunk. Yeah, they don't have any. Well, it does have the fire resistance. Maybe we'll hold on to it for now. Plate helmet with 8% item find? That 11% movement speed is going to hurt, but yes, please. I can't put it on because I don't have the strength. That's annoying. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and lock that one, and it upsets me that has a strength requirement at all. Where were we? Iron boots, bonus health, lower movement speed again. Broken Druid Antlers. Bonus damage taken, but your summoned creatures deal significantly more damage. And that's also got a unique modifier, an extra modifier on it. Whereas the other one is just bonus damage from summons and a little bit more mana. Why is this? Thankfully, the 2% damage taken is going to be nothing, all told. But it's still really... it really rankles. It does. Fiery Fallen Night Greaves. 32% fire resistance. At the cost of 3 vitality and strength, 10 strength as a requirement to equip them. Oh, and that's on top of its already 15% fire resistance inherent. You're basically cutting fire damage by half, and if I have enough strength for that, I should be able to equip the Moon Shield, right? Yeah, well, that requires endurance and vitality. We can still just go with this shield. And then we also get enhanced defense, which further reduces damage taken. So we can use just 2 pieces. Well, that's only if the boss is dealing fire damage, though. So it doesn't really work otherwise. Got excited for nothing. Neat. But we'll go ahead and lock those because I like them. Ooh, Blessed Assassin Boots. How about we just put them on, sight unseen? Okay, so the ones we had on granted 2% crit chance, 4% move speed, 4% or 7% fire resistance, and a health. Blessed Assassin Boots grant us 7% movement speed, 2% crit chance, which is apparently inherent to this particular piece of gear, 4 stamina, and 12% holy resistance. Yeah, that seems like a fair trade, and the bonus movement speed from this would counter the large part of the reduction from this. I'm happy with that. So we've got that sorted. I just need enough strength to equip this stuff. The vitality will come along naturally. Trust me, I will invest in it. I definitely will. A mage cloak. I don't remember when I found this. Bonus elemental damage. Well, it does give fire resistance, and all of the others as well. We'll keep it until there's something with higher stats. There was a bucket next to the guy, near the guy fishing. It can apparently be worn as armor, but I'm not going to do that. Sellsword Boots of Dexterity. Nah. Wise Assassin Armor of Fire Retaliation. 12 fire resistance, 12% crit chance. Tempted to put it on just because of that. Ooh, and then you cast a Flame Ring. You take damage at a 39% chance. Oh, but we need 16 dexterity. Well, it's looking like we're going to reach that one day, so who knows. Anyway, let's go ahead and sell this stuff again, and then I need to get you guys... Oh, wait, we didn't see everything yet. There's still this thing. Spellcaster Focus, bonus to casting speed. Okay. I accept your offering. Actually, I'm going to hold on to that. We might be able to cheese the stat requirements for passive skills. Okay. I wasn't able to show you what the Pale Essence is from today, but trust me, you we'll find out soon. Next episode, I'm hoping. But for now, that is going to do it for us. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. And I do mean everything. Not the stuff that I sold, though. Don't enjoy that stuff. That stuff was bad. If you enjoy that stuff, you have trash taste. I still love you, though. We will have another episode, well, frankly, many, many more, until the game is done next week. And frankly, I am looking forward to recording more, because I can't wait to see what I find next. I'm going to be upset once I've seen everything and I'm just trudging through the game just to get it over with, because there's nothing left to see. But as things currently stand, I am excited. And I hope you are too. I didn't expect to like this game nearly as much as I do. God, it's so simple, but I enjoy it just the same. And I hope you come back for more. I guess you can subscribe and like if you want. I don't fault you for what you choose to do after hearing that. And that's it. So with all that said, we will see you next time.